A court in Egypt this week sentenced 4 men up to 8 years in prison for, homosexuality. Prosecutors had accused the men of holding, quote, deviant parties, and they're using a law that bans debauchery to put these guys in jail and put them on trial. The Middle East seems to be pretty backwards, as we've talked often about related to anything with human rights, women's rights, gay rights, et cetera, et cetera. We've got a map that it gives you a little more about gay rights around the globe, and basically red, and the darker red you are, the worse it is. Blue, and the darker blue you are, the better it is. And gray, it's pretty decent. How do we get the Middle East into the 21st century? I get it, we're not perfect here. We do not have full marriage equality here. We got plenty of problems here. But how do we get that section of the world to at least come a little bit further in this direction?
Well, funny you should say the word come in that question, because if they look at their own history, Egypt gave you Cleopatra, who was one of the more sexually deviant characters in history. Apparently this woman used to have hundreds of men contribute to her baths. Good for her skin or whatever. And I was like, now we have an issue with one-on-one? I was like, I don't understand the logic behind
what?
that.
Hundreds of men did what?
Contribute to her baths.
Contribute?
Come in a bathtub and she would bathe in it.
I've never heard that before.
Are you kidding me? It's all over the internet, dude.
Yeah?
I thought I was the only one.
I've never heard, so she was bathing.
Your skin looks really good.
That's my secret.
Yeah, she was bathing. Wow, I did not know that.
Is that true?
It's one of bitch was sexually deviant. Whether or not that's like a mythological whatever, you know what I mean? It's kind of like in every. I love it. All these conservative cultures, even like Asian. I mean, I'll just point it out to myself.
Yeah.
Chinese history, there's some weird ass shit that went down, and then they're like, oh, no gay people, no gay people. I'm like, really? Because y'all did some kinky ass shit back in your dynasties, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Do we have any right to
Did
tell?
that answer the question?
I'm not sure that answered the question.
My point, I say, get them to look at their own history and realize
Yeah.
the hypocrisy in, like, where did we come from? Where are we going?
Well, I guess that in the case of Egypt, so that's a place where science and liberalism were rewarded a little more a long time ago, and they've sort of gone backwards. Do we have any right in the United States to tell these people how to live? Well, I know all the YouTube commenters are going to say no, because every time I pose that question, everyone yells and says,
Right.
we need to mind our own business.
It's a different culture.
Yeah,
But
should we care about their human rights?
Well, I think we should. We are human beings, and we are tied by that thread. My 8th most viewed country is Saudi Arabia, which is
interesting,
right on that map in color red. And it's amazing. I think what's being done on YouTube, not that we're saving the world or curing cancer or, but I think it is a step in that journey towards getting people to move a little bit forward with the way that they view gay rights.
Do you get a lot of comments from people from Saudi Arabia and that part of the world? Because we did a video last week about women driving in Saudi Arabia, and I actually got a lot of men from Saudi Arabia angry, saying that women shouldn't be allowed to drive, and if you let women drive, there's going to be more car accidents, all this stuff. And I kind of felt bad for them more than anything else, because they're just being indoctrinated with this stuff. So it's like, I can't hate them really, because that's what they're being taught. But do you get a lot of comments on your videos?
I get a lot of emails from people that are in countries where it's like not as accepted. But the important thing is, like, you're starting a dialogue. Like, you're starting a conversation that they might not otherwise have. Yeah. And like, is it going to solve all the problems? No, but maybe it's going to get that ball moving a little bit.
Yeah. Is there anything that the governments should do? I mean, should we be, Egypt is our ally, we give them a lot of money. Should that be contingent on human rights?
I think we should tread carefully, because I don't understand what's going on when it comes to business affairs. I don't run this country. I'm not a policymaker, because I know that there's a lot.
You're not a policymaker. Hank Chen, I thought it said policymaker.
Nobody will listen to me, Dave Rubin. Make them listen to me. But I mean, there's a lot that goes on. We don't know what kind of wheeling and dealing goes on between these world leaders. And I think in order to protect American interests, we have to tread carefully when we stick our nose into other people's business. But with that being said, human to human, I think that's why we do what we do, because I like reaching people on a personal level. I too get a lot of people in these very conservative countries, including the Middle East as well as parts of Asia, and they're closeted and they're scared, and I do what I can from that level. But and that's the only thing I'm able to do at this point. But, yeah.
Well, I guess everyone does their little part. By the way, we should note that Gay Cities, which is a big gay website, they did their poll of what the best gay city is in the world, and last year it was Tel Aviv, Israel, which is smack in the middle of the Middle East. What is with those crazy Jews that they're down with the gays while everybody else around them seems to want to kill them?